seems like most of us are doing everything not to contract COVID. But now some people are trying to catch COVID on purpose. Can you believe it? Take a look. Despite the staggering spread of the Omicron variant and U.S. COVID deaths hitting the highest daily rates in nearly a year, people across the globe are making headlines by getting COVID to get it over with. From a bride in Australia attempting to contract the virus before her wedding, to Italian anti-vaxxers paying $160 to attend COVID-positive dinner parties. More and more stories of people instigating their own infection are announced every day. In fact, one famous Czech folk singer made international headlines after her decision to deliberately contract COVID led to her death. This dangerous new trend of COVID chasing could lead to some serious pandemic problems with long-lasting COVID consequences. Joining us now to talk COVID chasers is my good friend, board-certified psychiatrist and relationship expert and host of Marriage Boot Camp, Dr. Ish Major. Welcome back, Dr. Ish.
Hey, doctor. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you, but this is crazy stuff.
It is. It makes no sense when you hear folks talk about, I want to chase it, I want to get it, I just want to get it over with. But in my psychiatry mind, when I hear somebody say, I want to get it over with, what I really hear is that I'm giving up, right? I know that this is now more about misinformation and misplaced trust, and they just don't know what to do.
People are dying from COVID, and then, the whole thing that you would intentionally want to get COVID, there are things associated with it. You may lose your taste.
Well, the tricky part is it's not a drive-through restaurant, right? You can't pick what sauce you want, mild, medium, or hot, right? You can't decide. I'll take a little bit of Delta and a little more Omicron. No, you don't know how sick you're going to be. Problem is we're using old wisdom to try to fix a new problem. You remember those pox parties back in the day? Folks would talk about,
sure,
hey, want to get it sooner rather than later, build up my natural immunity. Okay, but that may have been reasonable before a safe varicella vaccine, but once that vaccine came, it's not reasonable. And the part of that story that doesn't get told is a lot of those kids from those pox parties got pneumonia, hepatitis, brain disorders, encephalitis, cerebral attack.
Lost their hearing, things like that. I mean, it's not without a potential downside. So joining us now is Leigh, a Midwestern mother of 4 who admits she has considered catching COVID on purpose. Welcome to the show, Leigh.
Thank you so much for having me today.
So Leigh, you actually did have COVID in the past, correct?
Yes, I did. I experienced COVID in January of 2021. During that experience, I had the fever. I lost the dead symptom was the loss of taste and smell. I have had colds in the past, and that was the dead giveaway. I had some backaches going on with it, some fevers, some night sweats. So I had a couple of days of that. I took my supplements. As soon as I felt all this coming on, I was taking the vitamin C, the D3. So a lot of the physical ailments went away, except for the taste and smell.
And you had tested positive, right? You had tested yourself.
I did.
So you knew you had a documented case. Mm-hmm. Now, today, Leigh, why have you considered getting Omicron on purpose?
Well, I managed to survive the original COVID virus. So since then, I just assumed that my immune system has developed its natural antibodies. And if I get it, I've already built up natural antibodies, and hopefully I won't experience as much of the symptoms, or I will build up more natural immunity to this new variant.
Have you been vaccinated?
I have not, no. I am pro-choice. The vaccines have not always had a good result in my family. So at some point, I'm one of those, I'll sit back and I'll watch and I'll see what everyone else is doing and how it's affecting everyone else before I decide. I have my right to my free will, but I'm not free from the consequences of that choice.